In today's video, I want to talk about whether sewing really saves money and whether it matters if sewing saves money. Now, what's brought this on is that I've just had a delivery of some Black Friday things that I've bought. I'll just show you some examples. Now, I'm not a great shopper. I do actually make quite a lot of my clothes or buy them in charity shops, but there are certain things that I just wear all the time, particularly for work, and I saw them on sale we have a company called Easy Buy, so I saw them on sale in Easy Buy and I thought, well, what the hell, I need these things. So I do wear black trousers a lot, so I ordered a few different pairs to try and see what they came out like. Ordered about 10 pairs and I picked these out. So there's this pair, and you know, all of these trousers come in at about, I think these ones were $20 each. $20. And of course, the beauty of buying clothes, which is, remember why I gave up sewing when I was younger, was that you can try them on first and see if they fit you or you like them or they suit you. And of course, sometimes when you make things, you have to go through this muslin process. And I have to admit, I have got a lot better at making sure that my clothes are going to work and that I don't have so many fails through fitting and learning more about fabrics and so forth. Well, just getting more skilled at sewing. There's this one. This one is a size 18 tall. And look, it's a Next one. It's funny because we don't have Next here, Next being a British chain for you Americans, but we don't have Next here, but we have Easy Buy, and I think, and other companies do this too, they actually seem to buy the Northern Hemisphere's clothes, probably their cast-offs and leftovers at the end of the season, and then they bring them over to New Zealand and sell them here. In fact, this came from England. So I bought these trousers, and I mean, it's hard to say. I'll see if I can get a photo at some point with them on, and you will see what I mean. These are a beautiful cut, and they're tall too. So I can actually even put in a little turn up at the end. They actually look pretty damn good quality too. I can't remember what they cost, but they weren't more than $30 because, you know, I'm stingy. And leggings. I mean, when we come down to things like leggings, I literally cannot buy the jersey or the fabric cheaper than I can buy the leggings. So, I mean, jersey fabric, I think these leggings were $18 in the sale. Jersey fabric here would be would be $30 a metre, and if you were lucky, you might get it for $20 on a, you know, in a sale or a discount. So, you know, there's just no comparison. And I bought a jean jacket, mainly because I think this is a bit above my skill level, making something like this. Just stick it on. And of course, the same thing. I actually ordered 4 or 5 jean jackets, and I picked the one that fits me the best, that I like the best. No, it doesn't really go with my outfit that I've got on, but yeah, anyway, jean jacket. I don't know what your thoughts are about this, but does it matter to you if sewing saves money or not? It certainly matters to me because I'm a very frugal kind of a person. That doesn't mean to say I'm poor. I absolutely don't want to do what they call in Ireland come the poor mouth. I am not a poor person. I have a good job. I've got savings. You know, we've got a house and things like that. But you know, I'm only a few years off retirement, and I hadn't done very well in saving for my retirement because I was a single parent for 13 years. So, you know, I have much more immediate and pressing concerns. So I'm trying to make that up now and save some towards my retirement. But anyway, by nature, 13 years as a single parent has made me into a frugal person. Yeah. So for me, yeah, it does matter that sewing doesn't cost me too much. Well, of course it doesn't, because I have been lucky enough to manage to find an awful lot of my fabric through charity shops. Your chances of buying cut price fabric here in New Zealand don't seem to be very good either, or maybe I haven't just discovered where or how, but I haven't managed to get much that's you know, from fabric warehouses and things, that's been a good price. Also, it's not overly interesting. I haven't found the fabric overly anything special, because if there was something special, I'd buy it. Anyway, going back to the subject of, I don't want to judge other people for whether they spend a lot of money on fabric or whatever, but you know, I do notice that particularly sewing vloggers who mention fabrics and things that I might be able to buy here, even if I took the price of the shipping off, which generally would be astronomical, I find that for me that would be too expensive. It would be talking about making a garment that might cost $60, $70, $100 that I could probably buy much cheaper. Now, having said that, if I was making, I mean, dresses, I think dresses are great. You can make yourself a lovely dress. I always have a problem with things being long enough for me, generally, if I buy them in the shops. Just ordinary cotton fabric doesn't cost a lot of money, especially if you buy it the way that I do in charity shops. Yeah, I mean, and really a dress could cost what, maybe $60, $70 here. So that would definitely be a saving of money. Another thing I think is jackets, notwithstanding the jeans jacket. That jeans jacket I only paid $23 for. But other jackets, I mean, a jacket is probably a $60 to $150 item here, but I've made a few jackets and they're lovely. They look fine. I haven't actually ever made anything that's lined yet, and I know that's something I need to take on. But you know, and don't get me wrong, I know the creativity and the joy of sewing is part of it. It's definitely part of the experience, and I wouldn't want to have be without that. And therefore, I do understand if people love to make their own clothes, and even if they are more expensive, well, that's another thing, they're good at it. I don't actually think, well, I don't call myself slap happy sewing for nothing. There is a way in which sometimes I don't think I'm that good at this, because I like to just get things done and wear them. I think you probably need a bit of a perfectionist streak to be a really good sewer. But you know, I make clothes and I wear them, and that's good enough for me. Oh, and I did think probably worth making would be coats, if you had a coat, because coats cost a lot of money too, but I'm going to need to probably get past the whole thing of learning how to line things first. But yeah, I might make some interesting coats. And the other thing about jackets and coats is colour, and I'm not able to buy much in the way of nice colours and things, so that's another reason that would make sewing worthwhile for me. So how do you feel about this? Yeah, I notice it's not something that's often talked about in the sewing community, is whether you feel that it's an important value for you, that it should cost you less, or at least not be more expensive than buying your clothes, or whether that the creativity and the outlet, and you're so good at sewing and you have such lovely fabrics and all available to you at not much money. I do think that's probably the case. Maybe in the UK and the US, it's probably you can get things that I can't. But yeah, I'm interested in your views on that, please. So put them in the comments for me. That's all I've got for you today. Please let me know. What do you think? Does it matter? Let me know. See you tomorrow.